Hi, this is Josh with Resort TV 1, and today I'm bringing you a quick construction update here from Disney's Hollywood Studios for late June of 2019. We hope you enjoyed the video, and please remember to leave us a like and a comment as well as subscribe and hit that notification bell if you haven't already done so. Also be sure to follow us on social media with Resort TV 1 on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So let's get started. And the biggest updates actually here today are outside the park. So we're going to travel back outside the park and show you some updates to the Skyliner, the tram, security, much more. So here we go. Let's head outside the park and check out those updates. And of course, this is not a new update, but you've got the gondolas for the Skyliner uncovered and beautiful. This has been this way for a while now, but definitely wanted to show that because we had not showed that since our last update. So this is the Skyliner that heads down into studios, and the station basically right behind the Tower of Terror there. So that's pretty cool. Not running right now, but gondola is still uncovered and really looking nice and very brightly colored. And of course we showed this on the last update, but these Skyliner gondolas are right next to the new bus unloading area. So transportation here at Studios is all set and ready to go for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge opening August 29th. But apparently it's going to open a little bit earlier for pass holders, is what we've been hearing, at least for the Platinum and above pass holders. And here's another look at the Skyliner gondolas going all the way down to the Riviera Resort Station. You can see the new tower way down there at the end of the line. And here's a closer view of the station. It looks like it is really close to being ready. They're saying that the Skyliner will debut sometime in the fall, but it could start testing even earlier than that in August for cast members, is what I'm hearing. Well, that's pretty cool. You've got an Art Deco style Skyliner sign. That's pretty neat. That's new. And this looks like the main entrance to the Skyliner station, and you can see right below the wrapping there are the words Skyliner. Very cool, and again in the Hollywood Studios Art Deco style. That is really cool. And you can see some gondolas sitting open in the station there. And right next to the Skyliner station, and right here again behind Tower of Terror, you've got construction for the new security kiosks that are going to go back here. And that'll help with the Galaxy's Edge demand again. And another huge update here is that this plaza area that was closed is completely open now, and the tram unloading area is back to where it was before, right next to the entrance. So they've got this area wide open here. Oh, there's some fireworks for the Indiana Jones show, but they've got this area wide open here. That's just really amazing. And then they've got the new security kiosks here open, so that's pretty cool. So new security. And the old one is being refurbished now, kind of a horseshoe shape. So the whole thing will be a big horseshoe shape for efficiency, and they can have as many stations as possible. And then we've got this big wide open plaza here leading up to it after the tram unloading area. So they're really doing a great job making things efficient for Galaxy's Edge. I apologize if it's a little bouncy. I'm not using stabilizer now, but that's pretty cool. So pretty much everybody comes through this side by the shop here. And then the side behind that, where everybody was coming through, is now closed off back there by the old security. So that's all fenced off. And of course, I think before Galaxy's Edge, that will be finished. It won't take them that long. I think they'll have it done. So there you go. So here we are on Hollywood Boulevard. And there's some construction walls up here just for refurbishment and repainting. Right here next to Mickey's of Hollywood. So again, probably just touch-ups and just making it look nice and new again. They do this along this street as well as Main Street USA in the Magic Kingdom, so that's pretty common thing. And they'll probably start moving up and down the street because remember, here comes the Empire, not the Empire, sorry, the First Order. Here comes the First Order. I have to get my Star Wars time periods right here. But they do this to keep everything looking nice and new, because the Florida sun is definitely punishing on these buildings and on the paint. So that's kind of the update from Hollywood Boulevard as the first order comes, and hopefully they don't arrest us. And over here at the Chinese Theater, everything is pretty much the same. Of course, you probably have heard that Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway has been delayed basically indefinitely for now, so that they can get Galaxy's Edge and Rise of the Resistance within Galaxy's Edge finished. So it says, coming attraction, stay tuned. I believe that is what it always has said, but they haven't announced any kind of opening date on that yet. So hopefully progress is coming along, but it sounds like maybe it's either slowed down or paused due to the fact that they've diverted more resources to finishing Galaxy's Edge, according to rumor. And here we are in Toy Story Land, so that we can check out some of the updates for Galaxy's Edge here. Probably doesn't look a whole lot different, but now that I've seen it at Disneyland, I'll be able to kind of pick out some of the parts that are similar and maybe see if I can tell any differences just from outside of the land here in Toy Story Land. And it'll be interesting. I think the entries and exits to the land will definitely be different from Disneyland, just because of the layout being different. I think there's only going to be 2 entry and exit points from Galaxy's Edge here at Walt Disney World. That would be the one over by Grand Avenue, over by Muppet Vision 3D, or over here, of course, in Toy Story Land will be the other entry and exit point from Galaxy's Edge, and I don't think there'll be any more unless they do one for the hotel, which is actually going in the Star Wars Hotel behind Galaxy's Edge. So I don't know if they'll have a special entry and exit. It's been rumored they will, but we'll see how Disney handles that. No announcements yet on that from Disney officially. So here's one viewpoint here, just next to one of the photo pass spots, and you can kind of see some of the black spires as well as the cargo ship fin. So let's go down closer, and then we'll get just a few different views of it. It's pretty much the same, but at least now I can recognize some of the elements here. And we've got the green Army Man drum line that's going to march by here. But in the meantime, you can still see some of the black spires and some of the buildings up above the trees there. That's interesting for any of you marching band people. You'll notice that the bass drummer in the back had a horizontally mounted bass drum, and normally marching band bass drums are vertically mounted, at least in contemporary marching band. That's kind of an old school design, which is pretty cool. But it makes them look a little bit more uniform, I think, because of course you got the snare player and the tenor player that are mounted horizontally as well. So anyway, and again, here's some of the landscape. What's interesting is I do see still some rock work being done. There's still some scaffolding on some of the black spires, so that's interesting. They're still working on some of that, putting finishing touches on it. And just behind Buzz Lightyear, if I zoom in, you can actually see some things just a little bit unfinished, which is normal. Right below the scaffolding there, you can see some of the painting not quite done there compared to what it looked like in California. But they have plenty of time to get that done before August. And another element I wanted to point out here is the red fin of the cargo ship here. As you hear alien swirling saucers starting off behind me, that cargo ship is the one that has the years of the first 3 movies in the Star Wars franchise. So you can see that, and it's actually up on high there in California, and it's the same place here at Walt Disney World. It actually at night lights up there in California and makes some noises like it's landing or getting ready to take off. So there you can see the similar cargo ship. Here's another view next to Buzz Lightyear of some black spires, and again that same cargo ship. And here's a big update for Toy Story 4. We have Forky here, who has joined Toy Story Land. So that's pretty cool. Here he is in the flesh. He's joined the family in Toy Story Land here, just right next to Woody's lunchbox. That's pretty cool. Very detailed version of Forky, all the way down to the base, and his little pipe cleaner arms. They're pretty cool. And here's another view, just behind the merchandise shop on the way up to Slinky Dog Dash. And you can see some of the same things I pointed out there. But a lot of it is hidden behind those trees, so it's interesting. They really do a good job of hiding it from view so that when I did go into the land in California, I was completely surprised. Really doesn't give you a very good idea what the land looks like just from looking out here. And of course, if you've watched our Galaxy's Edge videos, you know that that is true. So good job, Disney, of hiding it and surprising us when we did go in. So heading down here towards the main entrance of Galaxy's Edge here on Grand Avenue, I'm wondering exactly which entry point this will be. In other words, will this be the Resistance Forest, or will it be kind of over by the First Order area, or will it be probably not in the middle by the Falcon, but just kind of wondering exactly where this is coming in. So it'll be interesting to see. My guess is that this may be the Resistance Forest side, if I'm thinking correctly, and then the other side over by Toy Story Land would be the First Order side. So leave a comment and let me know if you've seen a map, or if you have an idea of what Disney's going to do with that and how they're going to have the entry points here to Galaxy's Edge. I still think this is going to be a little bit of a bottleneck here, even with these 3 entry points. Now, of course, they have said they're going to use a virtual queue here, I think, at Hollywood Studios. So instead of having guests queuing up in this main Grand Avenue area when it opens, guests will be able to get a time. Either, we don't know how they're going to do that. They may have cast members with laptops here. They may have a way you can do it through the My Disney Experience app. Kind of remains to be seen, but the idea would be that guests would get a time to come back and experience Galaxy's Edge without having to wait when the land does reach capacity. However, I'm forecasting that it's going to be a lot busier than Disneyland, because Disneyland did seriously limit the guests that were able to come in. A lot of people said it was about 3,000 guests that were able to come in to Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland, which is actually not a large number for a park and for a land that size. It ended up being pretty manageable. So we'll see what they do here and how much they limit the numbers of people going into Galaxy's Edge here. It's supposed to be a little bit bigger here at Disney World due to the bigger size of the land available. And another very much unconfirmed rumor that's been floating around is that Muppet Vision may be going away so that they can link the whole Star Tours area with Galaxy's Edge. However, it's not really necessary for them to do that, since the Star Tours ride can be themed basically to any point in the Star Wars series. Right now it's themed closer to present time, with the ride there kind of focusing on the First Order and things like that. But before, it was focused, you know, Darth Vader was in there, and some of the other characters that are now gone. Even Yoda was in the old ride, so they can kind of do what they want there. But you can see the Tatooine area right there in Star Tours, and really it wouldn't take much to remove Muppet Vision and connect it to Galaxy's Edge. But Muppet Vision has been here almost since the park opened, so I really hope they don't do that. So leave a comment and let me know what you think. I think Muppet Vision is just too classic to remove. Well, that's all for now for this Hollywood Studios construction update for June of 2019. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember again to leave us a like and a comment on the video, as it really does help when you do that. Also, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you get notified when we go live and have new videos. That really does help you to stay informed and stay in the know on what we're doing. Also, be sure to check out our sponsors, MickeyBlog.com and MickeyTravels.com, for the best and free Disney vacation planning advice. Go check out MickeyTravels.com to book your next trip to Disney. And finally, check out HeyTeamKelly.com for all your Disney World professional photography needs. That's HeyTeamKelly.com or HeyTeamKelly on Instagram. So for now, have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Bye-bye. Now that you've finished watching this video, be sure that you're subscribed so that you can get all of the latest updates. Also, check out some other great videos on our channel. Have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Bye-bye.